going to go ahead and begin class. You can find a comfortable seated position near the front of your mat, either crisscross applesauce or seated on your shins. And we're going to move into a moment of mindfulness meditation before we begin our full practice. You can go ahead and close your eyes, take your palms to rest on either thigh. Palms flipped up in a position of receiving, ready to bring in some inspiration, maybe some peace, some relaxation. Or if you're looking for a bit more groundedness today, you can flip the palms down. Position of stability, connectedness to the self. Take a big, deep breath in through your nose, down into your low belly. And as you exhale, sigh out the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Let the neck relax. We're going to take another deep breath in together, just like that. All the way down into your low belly. Let it expand. And exhale out the mouth, big sigh. How good does that feel? Letting the body relax. As you continue to breathe, I invite you to release tension through every muscle of the body and let it bleed down into an imaginary drain below your seat. Like little water droplets running down your skin into the earth below. Imagine tension, sludge, toxic energy, whatever you want to call it, leaving your body and being released elsewhere. Today's flow is going to be slow, intentional, more of a yin-inspired practice, meant to get into those deep muscle tissues and promote maximal relaxation. We're going to start working on the head and neck, and then move all the way down into the lower region of the body. With your next inhale, I want you to bring that breath down the midline of the body, sit up nice and tall, down into the low belly, hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly allow that breath to move out your nose, keeping a little constriction in the back of the throat. Maintain this method of deep diaphragmatic breath as we continue our practice. On your next inhale, take your hands out to the side and lift them up over your head, bringing the palms together. And exhale the hands to heart center. Bow your chin to your chest. And take a quick beat to set an intention for today's practice. What is something you want to leave with today? Inhale, press the hands up overhead. Interlace the palms. And then go ahead and take them down to the back of your head, bowing your chin to your chest and letting the elbows fall towards one another. Little stretch on the back of the neck. Surrender to the stretch. It's not about bouncing it with your hands or pulling. It's letting gravity do most of the work. Your job is to breathe. With your next inhale, take your chin, tilt it back up, opening the elbows wide, big open chest. Exhale over to one side, twist, inhale center, exhale twist to the other side, inhale center. Exhale, elbows come together, bow the chin to the chest. Once again, stretch the back of that neck. Inhale, open the elbows, open the chest, lift the head up. And then go ahead and take that left hand to the crown of your head. As you take the right hand back behind you, roll the right shoulder up into your ear, back and down, create a nice open space. And then gently tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. Remember, your job is to simply breathe. Breathe into that space, that long line, and let your breath relax any tension that might be living here in your neck. Slowly tilt that head back up to center. We're going to go ahead and switch. So the left arm comes back behind the body, roll the shoulder up, back, and down. And then bring the right hand to the crown of your head, gently tilting right ear to right shoulder. Big long line through the side of your neck. Coming all the way down into that shoulder capsule. Breathe and find deeper relaxation as you do so. Inhale the head back to center. Release both hands behind you. Interlace the palms, pull down, open your chest. Open the heart. And then deep breath in. As you exhale, allow the hands to move forward, round through the upper back, chin to chest. And inhale, open. Exhale, hands down to the sides. We're going to roll up over the knees now, coming into an all-fours position. As always, find a little bit of fluid motion in the spine. Do what feels good for you. Maybe it's some cat-cows. Maybe it's a gentle swaying of the neck from ear to ear. This is your self-expression of practice. When you're ready, find stillness. Slowly, keeping a 90-degree angle between the glutes and the ankles, we're slowly going to walk the hands out in front of us, allowing our chest to bow towards the mat. This is puppy pose. Your chest should descend, as should your forehead. Nice long line from the top of the head to the base of the tailbone. Breathe into the spine. Breathe into the belly. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to shift your hips forward, keeping your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Release your glutes. There shouldn't be any tension in your low body. If you need to shake out the hips here, that's fine. And then we're going to lift through the crown of the head. Relax your belly, no tension in the core, no tension in the glutes. The stretch should be right above your low back. So it's not your low back itself, it's that space right above it, the musculature here, that is what you're stretching. Lift through the crown of the head, press your palms down into the earth. And continue to breathe. Relax your belly, relax your glutes. Slowly, we're going to go ahead and take one forearm to the front of our mat, parallel with the short edge, and then overlap it with the other. Your forehead's going to come to rest on the middle of those arms, just like a pillow. And we're going to help relax the vagus nerve now, relax the nervous system, by taking a gentle rock with our hips, side to side against the mat. Little rock to and fro helps mimic the motion of being rocked by our parents as children. This helped activate the right neurochemicals that helped calm down the body and put our nervous system into a state of calm. As you continue your rocking, I want you to take deep, intentional breaths, big, full exhales, and notice the way that the body relaxes as it surrenders. Find stillness with the hips. Notice what's going on in the body, what's different from when we began our rocking. And then I'm just going to have you take your heels side to side. So the hips stay still, but your heels now find a rock back and forth. So you're rocking kind of on the top of that foot. You can bring a little speed if that feels good and right for you. Your legs should almost feel like noodles. Wobbly. Loose. We're relaxing the hip capsule here, the pelvic floor. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Relax the body fully. Slowly, we're going to go ahead and lift the head, taking the hands back underneath the shoulders here, pressing the torso up, and taking the knees wide, the big toes together to find child's pose. Open through the hips. If you can't get your tailbone to connect with your heels, that's okay. It's just about keeping the intention there. Breathe into the low belly. Maybe rock the forehead back and forth gently. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back towards the torso. Bringing the legs together and rolling onto one side to come to lay on your back. Your knees are going to be positioned up towards the sky. The heels about 6 inches or so away from the glutes, and the hands alongside your side body, palms facing down into the earth. We're going to take the legs and rock them over to the right side, and then bring them back to the center so that your tailbone's fully flat against the mat, and then over to the left. Back to center, fully resetting, and then rock them right. Every time you rock back and forth, reset at center. Imagine that you're almost creating some sort of a print using your tailbone if you had ink attached to it. So you're rolling to one side, finding that complete flat center, and then over to the other. Notice how big your rocks are. Are they large, small? Can you make them smaller? Maybe in a centimeter or two. Nothing big. Still coming back to that center spot every single time. What's going on in your hips, in your pelvic floor, as you implement this rocking motion? Continue to breathe. If you want to make those swings a little bit bigger, if that feels good, feel free to do so. Or if you're enjoying the small motion, keep it going for another few seconds. One more each side. And find stillness. We're going to go ahead and take that left leg up into the air, taking the hands underneath the back of that thigh, pulling gently into the body. Little stretch for the hamstring, back of that leg. Just taking nice big breaths in through the nose. Relaxing the belly. Then go ahead and bend the knee so that you take the ankle to the top of the opposite knee, figure 4 position. Press that left knee out and down, and then pick up the right foot, grab the right shin, and pull both legs into the body. Stretch on the outside of that left hip. Exhale, go ahead and set the right foot down. Let the left follow. And then go ahead and hoist that right leg up into the air. Grab behind the right thigh. Find that hamstring stretch. Remember to keep a micro bend in the knee at all times. It's not about straightening the leg. It's about gently pulling that leg a little bit closer in towards the upper body. Like we're folding from the hip. Send your breath into the hamstring, like you're creating little air bubbles. And as you exhale, as those air bubbles pop, it creates a softness in the back of the muscle. We relax into the stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold at the knee, bringing the right ankle to the top of the left knee. Press that right knee out and down. Lift both feet, reach through the figure four onto the left shin. Pull those legs closer into the body. Try to keep that right knee floating out, pressing out, using your ankle as an anchor point. As you gently relax those legs into the body. Slowly release the left foot down, untangle the right ankle, and then we're going to pull both knees into the body. Taking our hands to the inside arches of the feet, we lift the feet up towards the sky in Happy Baby. Open through the inner thighs, maybe you even take a little rock back and forth, massage that low back space. But as you breathe, open through your inner thighs. This last bit of tension release in the low half of the body. As you feel ready and led, go ahead and pull the knees back into the body. And then release one leg at a time to the wide edges of your mats. Allowing your hands to run down the sides of your body, palms facing up. Walk your shoulder blades down away from your ears. What sensations are you experiencing in your body in this moment? Name them. Today's practice was slow and methodical. And for some of us, that can be hard when we're driven towards productivity 24/7. Maybe the slow nature of today's practice made you a little bit uncomfortable. And if it did, I invite you to reflect on that discomfort here as well. What can you learn about yourself from these different styles of practice? How can you surrender to that discomfort? Let your low belly completely go. The space between your forehead. Fully surrender, body to mat. And as you breathe, come back to your intention and integrate what you've learned from today's practice. One last deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale. Release. You can begin to awaken the body at this point. Maybe give a little wiggle to your fingers, your toes. As you feel ready and led, you can make your way into a seated position as we prepare to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me for class today. As always, it's my honor to serve as your instructor. If there's specific areas of the body, flows you'd like to work on, please feel free to speak to me anytime. Hope you enjoyed something about today's practice. You can take something back into your work or home environment as you move on with your day. My heart is with you, sees and honors the light in each one of you. Namaste.